Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, 10 Time Design. I'm Michelle. Sorry I've been a little MIA lately. I haven't posted in probably 3 weeks or so. I was sick for a while, and then I also started a new job, and so I'm working Monday through Friday like 12 to 8:30. So it's been a little difficult to get any content out. But tonight I want to bring to you how I store my quilling strips and how I keep them organized. And one other thing, I'm not alone tonight. I have my better half back there, Matthew. Say hello.
Hello.
So he's playing on his bench back there. He's a tech guy, ham radio operator, so he's got his whole thing going on back there. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you are the two different charts that I made for my little circles quilling strip paper and for my quillingsupply.com paper. So I'll show you my quillingsupply.com paper first. This is the paper here, and what I did was I cut strips of all the paper I had, glued them down. I even have them into categories like, you know, 2-tone colors, 19 pearl colors, basic colors, and I wrote the name of the color on the strips. That way, if I ever ran out, accidentally threw out, you know, the packaging, I can always come back and reference my chart. As you can see, it's been through the ringer a little bit and I need to update it, but that is my quillingsupply.com reference sheet, and I will put the link below in the description to quillingsupply.com for you to check out. The other reference sheet that I made is for little circles. This one is a bit more organized, a little nicer. And what I did was I went into Word and I made a 2-column chart, and in the first column is the name of the quilling strip and then an actual piece of the strip itself. So like you can see here, you have Red Hot Betty. You can go over and you can see exactly what color that is. And I have it for every single color that I have. Not necessarily that Erin from Little Circles carries, but that I own. So again, that way if I ever run out, throw my packaging out, then I can reference this to see exactly what I need. So next I'm going to show you how I actually store my quilling strips. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so now we've come to the part where I want to show you how I organize my strips. And this is called a clip and spin organizer. It's from Hobby Lobby. It usually retails for $34.99, but right now it's $17.49. I believe their sales are Monday through Saturday, so that might be going off sale. I'm not completely 100% sure on that, but I do believe you can probably use their coupons on it. So what I like to do is these darker brown labels is the start of the quilling strips from Little Circles. And what I like to do is I actually like to put them in order of how I have them on my reference sheet that I just got done showing you. Just makes it a little more organized, a little nicer. Also, I like to, when I get the quilling strips, I like to take the label off. And what's great about her labels is that you can't quite see it in this photo. Let me find another one. It's a little better. She actually puts the name of the color on the label in that color, so it's kind of nice. And she also includes her website, littlecircles.net. And so she has a couple of lines of quilling strips. This is Culture Pop, kind of a traditional quilling strip. She has different widths for that. And so what I like to do is I like to take the label off. I like to actually staple it to the end of the bag that's sealed off. And so that way you have the zipper bottom exposed. A lot easier to get quilling strips in and out. So that's what I like to do for her, for Culture Pop. And then it's come around, and so it spins really nice. It holds a ton. You get a ton of these metal clips too, and I actually hang 2 bags per clip. And so then she also has her on edge quilling strips, which is like a almost like cardstock weighted strip. It's great for outlining. That's why it's called on edge. She's got a lot of fun names, like this is White on Rice. And again, I like to take the label from the zippered portion, put it up at the top, and then that way I have my zipper exposed. And then next would be quillingsupply.com's strips. These are all little thinner strips. And then I just kind of like to mirror kind of the color scheme on the Quilling Supply strips that I do with my little circle strips. And so on here, her bags are not zippered. They're just kind of like a cellophane. And then, so with these, I just leave the label up at the top because it's an open bag. It doesn't close shut on its own. And so, yeah, that's her product. She carries a lot of Paplin paper. Paplin is great paper. So let's put that back. And so that is how I organize my quilling strips. Alright everybody, well there you have it. That was me just giving you some tips on how I keep my quilling supplies or my quilling strips organized. And if you have any questions or comments or feedback, you can leave them in the comment section below. And I will put links to everything that I referenced in today's video down in the description box below. And until next time, bye guys.